Well, did you know something as simple as closing your bedroom door at night can double your chances of surviving a house fire? Joining us this evening is Theresa Knops with the Winston-Salem Fire Department. She is joining us to explain why this small habit could make a big difference and explaining other life-saving fire tips. So let's start with that tip. How does closing a bedroom door help?
Well, it's a simple action that puts a safety barrier in place because fire needs oxygen, it needs air to grow. And so by keeping your bedroom door closed, you are not allowing that fire to grow. And it also slows down the spread of smoke into your room. And the smoke is typically what we see that kills people. So it's keeping that smoke away from you until we can come and get you.
And besides closing the door, what's the most important step families can take to stay prepared? We talked about a fire escape plan, which you mentioned is pretty crucial. What should that include?
So if there's a fire in your home, you have as little as 3 minutes to get out. So you really want to talk about what your family needs to do to stay safe at home. And you want to, 2 times a year, practice your home fire escape plan, which includes knowing 2 ways out of every room and knowing where that safe meeting location will be if there is a fire.
How often should people check their smoke alarms and where should they be placed?
So we want smoke alarms to be on every level of your home, inside and outside your sleeping areas. Very important. We would like for you to test them once a month. We recommend that if there's something you do once a month, like pay your bills or grocery shopping, that you just tack it onto that. And when you test them, also remember that smoke alarms, both battery operated and hardwired, have expiration dates. Depending on the manufacturer and type of alarm, it could be anywhere from 7 to 10 years. So when it expires, it needs to be replaced. When you replace your smoke alarms, please do not put the old ones in a regular trash can or a regular recycling can because this could actually cause a fire. What you want to do is take them to a safe battery recycling location. There is a great resource, a website called Call to Recycle. The 2 is the number 2.org. You can put in your zip code and it will show you the locations where you can safely dispose of anything that has lithium-ion batteries, such as your smoke alarms.
Yeah. And what are some common misconceptions people have about fire safety at night?
I would say the biggest is that most people don't realize that they have less than 3 minutes to get out of their home. That is not something that they really think about. So 3 o'clock in the morning is not the time to figure out how you're going to get out of your home. If you haven't planned and practiced your home fire escape plan, you may not realize that bedroom windows are painted shut. That when everybody exits the house at different doors, nobody knows where anybody is. And so planning and practicing it, having that meeting place is so very, very important.
Absolutely. What's your advice for parents teaching kids what to do in case of a fire?
Well, again, practicing that home fire escape plan is important. Also, teaching your children that matches and lighters are tools, not toys, and that if they see matches and lighters, to tell an adult. Also, a reminder to adults and caregivers to keep those matches out and away from children. And as part of practicing that home fire escape plan, talk to your children about what to do if they need to stay in their room until the fire department gets there. To go to the window and wait for us, because we walk around the entire home, outside the entire home, looking to see if anyone is out a window. So that is very, very important that children don't hide under the bed or in a closet, but that they go to the window and wait for us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for all of this advice. We have about 30 seconds. Is there anything else, just crucial information that people should know about fire safety?
Certainly, we encourage that if you have a garage or a shed or a workshop, that you have fire extinguishers in there, particularly if you have flammable liquids. Just make certain that when you purchase that fire extinguisher, that it is for those flammable liquids. Test your smoke alarms, stay in your kitchen when you're cooking, and stay safe.
All great advice there. Remember, you can find our entire conversation on WFMYnews2.com, especially as that holiday season continues to ramp up. Theresa, thank you so much.
You're welcome.